Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the...
Hey guys, Zypra here again, and we are on to the third class, which is Hunter. Now there are 3 different specs to Hunter. I will just be showing you one, but there is the Beast Mastery, which is all about sort of the pets and stuff. There's Marksmanship, and there is Survival. Survival is a is pretty much a dot hunter. Marksman is what's the best way to explain it? It's just it's kind of almost the same as Beastmaster, but less reliant on the pet. Is, I guess, the best way to explain it. Anyway, they've each got their own benefits, and at the moment I believe the class that's excelling in PvP is the Beast Mastery Hunter. So, without further ado, I shall begin. I think I'll just cover a few of the basics. So, as you can see here at my Control 6, I have Royal Sacrifice. That protects a friendly target from crit strikes, making the attacks against the target unable to crit. And 20% of all damage taken by that target is taken by the pet. So the pet does take some damage for that Royal Sacrifice. So that's a good move to use defensively to avoid death, I guess is how you could say it. Now all the moves require focus. Where's a bow? There's a bow. I'll equip that. Whip. I mean equip. So you start off at 120 focus, and as you use some moves like that, as you can see, my focus drops. It does automatically go up itself, but it's not really enough in a PvP environment to regenerate quick enough. So you've got this Cobra shot here that you can use while you're moving, and that gives you a ton of focus using that. So you can use all sorts of moves. Now, one thing that's really good to use with your burst trinket and stuff in PvP is barrage, and that does so much damage. Have a look at this. And this is only at level 90, so at like 100 you've got a fair bit of damage to come up. Now what I did there was I got a proc for my focus fire there, which increases my haste by 30%, which just it basically just means, or should just mean, I'll double check it before I tell you. It should, where are we looking? Haste. Increases the attack speed and focus regeneration, yes. So it does increase your regeneration with focus, like without anything else. So as you can see, it's procced there, and you can see it procced there as well. I got 5 stacks of it here. Use focus fire, and then your haste is increased, which means you also cast a bit faster too. I believe that's what they mean by the attack attack speed. So the Cobra shots, if you're looking, is what builds up the focus fire just there for the full stacks there. I forgot to use that before I barraged, but that's fine. So Hunter is very reliant on their focus for stuff. However, you do have camouflage, which is like the stealth that they get. You can, if I put trap launcher on, that would be good, wouldn't it? Where are we looking at? There it is. Put trap launcher in your bar, but you don't need to use it very often. You just activate it and that's it, really. Kill shots like the execute from the warrior. Now this is really good. Master's Call pretty much just removes roots and stuff from the pet and the person you're targeting. So if you target yourself and then you use Master's Call, break you from roots and snares and stuff. Bestial Wrath sends your pet into a rage, and your pet does 20% more damage and breaks all loss of control effects. You deal 10% more damage, and your shots cost 50% less focus. So it's kind of like a burst move. So it's, for example, if I was to send my pet into attack, just go do that. And then if I was to use Bestial Wrath and then my barrage, it costs 50% less, and I can still build it up, but I can pretty much just use a ton of these shots and not lose too much. And I can Murder of Crows as well for a bit more damage, because what they do is they summon a flock of crows to attack your target for 15 seconds. If the target dies while under attack, then the cooldown is reset on that. However, if you want to, you can go for Stampede, which summons like pretty much all your pets, and they all charge into attack as well. Am I missing anything? You've got a disengage here, which means you can jump away from your enemy, you know, break a distance from a feral druid, for example. Master's Call would break you from snares and stuff. As you can see, it charged back to me there to do that. A is counter shot. It's like a pummel for the warrior and stuff, and the rebuke for the paladin. Flare gets stealth classes out of stealth. Kill command gives the command to your pet to kill, so your pet does an instant 2.5k damage to its target. So I don't really see too much use in kill command. I don't think I've seen anyone use it. I don't think I've seen anyone use it in PvP, but then again, I don't think you'd be able to see that if it was used on someone. Yes, I just used it, and it didn't show any debuff, so I'm not too sure if it's used or not. The only way you'd really be able to find that out is if you test it for yourself, or you check out some of the hunters. For example, you could check out Dillypoo, or you could check I'm trying to think of the other people's names. I know there's Brain Deadly. I'm not sure if he still plays. I'll have a quick look, see what guys you'd be able to check out for Hunter. Let's have a look. Yes, there's Tony Styles. There is still Brain Deadly around, so it seems. There's Dillypoo, and there's Yosk, I believe is how you pronounce his name. So they'd be some good hunters to check out to see if it's worth using kill command. They'd be able to give you the best spec currently for this patch and all that good stuff. So that's pretty much Hunter. Just to summarize the video, it's mostly reliant on Focus the Hunter for all the specs, and you can do CCs with the traps and stuff. So there's quite a lot to do. Hunters at the moment are very viable, and to be honest, at the moment it looks like most of the good comps have a hunter, because it's mostly because I believe Bestial Wrath and Barrage together is so like really strong damage, and at the moment hunters are 100 to 0 in you in seconds. Their damage is ridiculous. So hunters at the moment are looking like one of the most favourable classes to play with, or to play, but that's all subject to change in upcoming patches and stuff. Won't always remain the same. So yeah, summary: focus 4 damage pretty much for the hunter, and the procs, remember you get the focus fire from the cobra shots, and it increases your haste by 30%. Thrill of the Hunt is one of my talents, and it reduces the cost of some of your abilities by 20. So Arcane Shot only costs 10, which is really nice. So I actually think you build more. I think you build Focus Fire up from just. I'm not sure now, because it doesn't look like you were getting it from Cobra Shot there. So maybe it's just random. I'll quickly check that for you guys before I leave and move on to the next one. What are we calling it? Focus fire. Well, it's an ability, I guess it will say under it. Your pet's basic attacks have 40% chance to trigger frenzy, granted 4% increased attack speed for 30 seconds, stacking 5 times. Focus fire consumes all your pet's frenzy, restoring 6 focus to your pet and increasing your haste by 6%. Okay, so you actually get the focus fire from your pet's frenzy. Ah, yeah, because I did nothing there. And your pet's frenzy, by the looks of it, is actually listed there. So, it's actually just obtained by your pet's frenzy. So when you proc that, you'll want to use that. I guess with that, you can use Bestial Wrath and then Barrage for some damage like that. And as you can see, there's a lot of numbers going around. So, I think that's everything. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, I mean, obviously you can try out the other specs yourself if you want to. I'm only here to cover the basics for you guys, and that is pretty much focus energy is 4 damage. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching once again. The next class in the series is going to be Rogue, so I will get on to making that video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you once again so much for watching. Please let me know if these videos are helpful. Constructive criticism would be great as well, so tell me if I'm doing anything right, or sorry, tell me what I'm doing right. If I'm doing anything wrong, please let me know what I'm doing wrong so I can improve that in the future. And I hope I've said everything this video now. But yeah, a comment in the comment section of how I'm doing so far with this series would be absolutely fantastic, because obviously without your guys' feedback I won't know how I'm doing. So anyway, I think that's the end of the video now. I'll end this before I ramble on too much more. So thank you guys for watching, see you in the next one, and bye for now. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button in the middle of the screen. I also have my suggested video on the left and my previous video on the right, so you can go ahead and watch those as well. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.